In order for me to explain anything in this video, I have to take you back almost 2 months to the day to when somebody posted on Twitter a video of seeing the pink sauce on sale for $2. And of course, when you openly broadcast someone's downfall and they just so happen to be a black person, of course, the black saviors are going to come out of thin air. I feel like there's a level of anti-blackness, keep that in mind, in how we hound black women for making mistakes or learning as they do in a way that we don't. Anyone else? Like it was all over the news that corporate investors stepped in, helped her, got her product right, and y'all are doing this. Is reading comprehension also not FDA approved? And of course, when people saw all of this, they openly criticized this person and they decided to do the old we getting weirdo non-black troll parts of Twitter, so this post is muted and the conversation will be shut down. Thanks everyone for contributing, because in a world where you think you are speaking for people, you gotta make sure you understand one thing. People are going to disagree with you. And there was one individual that did. I don't know if you know this person, but they go by the name Ruin Leon. And they saw that tweet and said she was selling different colored pink gunk during a hot ass summer, packaged poorly. Some bottles were busted open upon arrival, and she went on TV to try to shame reviewers for how poor her product was. It ain't anti-blackness, it's criticism. Like, be fucking for real. This shit was a flop and it ain't no one else's fault, because Ruin Leon, a good-looking, sexy individual, some people say the sexiest black YouTuber on the entire website, but that's just me and my skepticism. I would absolutely agree. Some people would see what this woman was doing throughout that entire summer as a flop. It ain't got nothing to do with your skin color. It got everything to do with your poor knowledge of business and how to actually sell a product.
Oh my God. Look at this. It don't even say pink sauce on this. Oh my, it's gone. There's nothing else in here. Like it's gone. Oh my God. You're done. Light it up. I can't even stop the video. Please come. Turn this off. Pink sauce is canceled. I'm about to throw up. Turn the video off. No. It's a no for me. For one, it stink. Okay. Sweetie, I had gloves on, but we're still putting hand sanitizer on.
Because my producers did tell me that the reason that we had to separate the couches is because you didn't feel comfortable in sitting next to Chef Pete.
Yeah, I feel like I haven't met her yet, and just kind of the last line of her saying that I harassed her just didn't make me uncomfortable, because I never set out to harass anybody, and I think that's like a little bit delusional to say something like that.
So tell me, from your perspective, she says that she didn't harass you.
I think it's delusional to send a sample to a laboratory after you stuck your finger in it.
Okay, so let's talk about this, because we don't have these details, and I need to know this. So when you tasted Chef P's sauce, you did the viral video, which everyone does those. People did their taste test. But you then went further. Tell me what you then did.
So I saw it and I was like, wow, this is such a cool sauce. It's bright pink, like I'm a sauce girl. So when I was doing the review, there was just so many red flags that I saw on it. Like the label, you know, when you make a USDA label, you have to put in batch numbers, because if something were to be recalled, you have to be able to trace it down to the salt and pepper that is in something. And so if something...
Wait, not to cut you off, but to cut you off. So you didn't see the video because you follow me, right?
Well, I want to hear Allie.
Yeah, absolutely. You had your time to talk, so just let me have mine. So I understand, like, if it does have dairy in it, you see all these concerns. You saw my TikTok. I follow you. You have my address, my phone number, my email. If once I posted my original video, if you wanted to make things right as a business owner, when you create a product, that's your pride and joy. You send it off to someone, they don't like it. You're like, oh my gosh, like that's my pride and joy. Let me fix it.
So you weren't contacted by Chef P?
And the thing is, if you knew I had a problem with it, you could have contacted me and I could have turned around. And I'm not a hateful person. I could have been like, wow, Chef P contacted me.
So you're saying that you contacted me?
No, I'm saying you never contacted me.
Okay, but why would I contact someone who's fabricating something on the internet?
But nothing was fabricated.
To be honest, you're not special. You're not special. Okay? So why should I lose my mind and approach you directly when you're fabricating something on the internet?
Well, I will say this, because I want to hear both of your sides. I will say this. As Chef P, as a businesswoman, no matter what someone reviews your products, unfortunately, everyone is special to you because that's going to be your business.
I could have, taken down the video and done my testing and kept it to myself, which I did.
No, you could have reached out to me like, hey girl, you know what? I see what you're doing, it's amazing and all. I'm a supporter, but I think you should look into this. Take this step. Did you research this? Did you check out your packaging there? Versus trying to tear down my business and my livelihood. You could have contacted me directly,
Can you receive that?
Yeah, and
you keep saying that I should have reached out to you. When I said that you're not special, I meant that as you're not special as far as someone trying to hurt me. So I didn't take it as a direct insult because I know the industry and I know how people use different topics to build their platforms. That's all I'm saying. And I forgive you.
I think at the end of the day, I think this is a moment of reflection.
Absolutely, and I think it's a moment of learning on both parts.
I think the learning is more on your part.
Yes.
Okay.
And that's being real. And this is being real here. Because the thing is the matter of that her business, her livelihood, her safety is being affected now. And these are things that we don't think about. Mm-hmm. This moment is for you to realize that your power is really in what you're saying and what you're doing. And that one video that you did for that second, the follow-up video, had ripple effects that you have to acknowledge is there. Because if it was on the other foot, you'd be sitting here upset, crying, mad if you had to move every week because you and your child were in danger.
Absolutely.
So this is the moment for you just to say, you know what? Next time, I will take this step. Before I post something, I'm going to do my research. Before I do something, I'm going to reach out to her. Before I do something, I'm really going to realize, is this really my responsibility?
Yes, it was weird. It was trendy for like 3 months, but after that, it was over. And it defeats the entire concept or premise that a lot of you failed business owners have about how all publicity is good publicity. No, it's not. Only good publicity will get you farther. Once you have all these people seeing what you're doing and seeing how bad it is, yeah, you're gonna get hype. Yeah, you're gonna get a little bit of money. But after the hype dies, what are you going to do to make sure people still buy that product? How are you going to get people to see you and want to invest time into you? How are you going to get people to trust that you are somebody worthy of constantly looking at on a routine basis and saying, yes, I like what this person is doing and I'm gonna keep supporting this person. And I'm sorry, pink sauce was not gonna last that long. I know a lot of people think, oh well, this black person came up with this innovative idea and all she needed was a company backing her and it would be everything that she could want and it would be suns rising and titties flying. But ultimately, this was a social media clout grab that was only gonna last for a time. And once it dried up, who has heard anything about pink sauce? Nobody. Hasn't been a thing, hasn't been a talking point. I just had to check to see if it was still here out of curiosity. Oh my God, it is. This shit is still here and it don't look the same as when I got it. That's a shame. Until today, because as I was looking around and seeing this woman brag about her success, brag about the haters being wrong, laughing at everybody for saying that she was somebody who was gonna flop, it turns out she's in a little bit of legal issues with the company that signed her after that colossal PR fuck up. Hi, my name is Veronica Shaw. I am the founder of The Pink Sauce LLC, one of the most viral sauce sensations of 2022. As a young entrepreneur with big dreams, I followed my intuition and went forth towards my dreams to create something new. I made a few mistakes on the way. You made a lot of mistakes on the way, which led me to trust a company that is trying to take everything away from me. They lied to me, they are not paying me, and are not being transparent about records. I have tried on multiple occasions to try and come to one accord with them, but they refuse to reimburse me for marketing expenses that I spent my own funds towards. I have been silenced and financially sabotaged. I am a single mom, and I do do everything for my kids. Right now, I don't even have enough money to buy my kids food on my own. My mom is on disability and has been giving us $20 just to get by on a daily basis. School is a few days away and I haven't been able to get my kids clothes or anything. I am currently facing an eviction that has gone into default. The sheriffs can come to my door any day now. I need legal help. They're refusing to pay me the royalty that is owed to me. I don't know what else to do. I can't give up. I need help. And you know what? I could truthfully understand and sympathize with you. I am not going to sit here and brag about your misfortunes. I am not going to sit here and laugh at you while you're down. I am not going to sit here and kick your grave. What I will do is say, karma is a bitch. And when you get on TV and you spout nonsense about people giving you actual criticism, and then you have weirdo people who are failures at business and failures at TV talk show defending you and not putting any stock into your product, you're going to come into a situation where you're gonna run out of money. And when it comes to this contract, it's clear you just had to scramble and sign that in order to get something going so that your product could look like it's actually legal instead of some random Breaking Bad concoction that you made in your kitchen, because yes, that's what the fuck you was doing, and everybody with a brain saw that and said, why in the fuck would anybody buy this?
The Pink Sauce has started a GoFundMe. Am I surprised? No. Do I hate the situation for her? Yes. Why? Because I have an entire playlist where I talk about prevention of this situation for all food businesses. Let's talk about this. This is Chef P. She is the founder of the Pink Sauce, which went viral on TikTok about a year or so ago. Now, after this virality, she wanted to get into grocery stores. She caught some flack because they found out before she went into stores that she was manufacturing this in her house and it had ingredients in it that could have made people sick. I was new to TikTok and I wanted to use my account to educate people on food business and food safety, specifically sauce. When I saw her and her manufacturing, which was basically in her living room, I said, hey sis, you know what? This is what you need to do. Let me help you while you're still, I know you're going viral, but let me help you with your foundation so you don't run into disaster. Cut to Dave's Gourmet. Dave's Gourmet, who she's talking about now, owes her royalties because she gave up a percentage of her profit margin, and it looks like control of her money to Dave's Gourmet because she said it wasn't Walmart. So there's only other one person involved. And then, we'll just say allegedly, okay. Now, she doesn't have control over this money, and she's trying to feed her children and keep everything together. And I have tried via TikTok to mentor her the whole way for free. I'm a business coach. People pay me for this advice, but I just wanted to see her succeed. But what happened instead? People were all up in my comments talking about how I hate on other Black women, how I just want to get clout from her, and how I just really wanted to steal the limelight from someone who is on their way to the top. She's new. My grandfather made this sauce, mud sauce, in 1956. I've been a business owner for 10 years. What clout, what do I need from mentoring for free? I sound upset because I am. Because I was really passionate. She has the DMs, I have the DMs to prove where I've reached out to her to help ever since this thing started a year ago. I don't know what the future holds for the Pink Sauce, but I will tell you right now, I will not stop. This to me is a wake-up call of why I'm on this app. And if there's any other food business owner who needs the coaching, you want to grow your sauce business, you want to grow your food retail, your consumer packaged good business, please follow me. I won't stop. I will show up more. Now I know why I'm on here.
Side note, this concept of supporting Black businesses has to stop all the way. You can support Black people who are credible and actually have some knowledge about what it means to exist in the business world. But if you're sitting there seeing some random person do anything on TikTok and thinking, this is something that I could support because I see nothing else but a Black man or a Black woman, so I'm going to throw all my money at it. Do you not understand some people do suck, and they suck at business, and they are easily able to deceive you and make sure that you cough up money for a product that you could get at Walmart for less and better because Walmart's quality is a little bit better than some rinky-dink shit somebody made because I'm black and I wanted to have someone in the black space make something because it's dominated by a bunch of non-black people. It was a flop. Give up, try again, stop with the think pieces, stop with the it's anti-black. The bitch flopped. And it's sad that she's in this situation, but guess what? It was going to come about anyway because it was clear from jump she just signed on the dotted line. Probably didn't have a lawyer read through that contract. She didn't probably read through that contract herself, and it spoke volumes that now she's going around trying to have a GoFundMe to help fight back against the people who essentially at the time, in front of everybody's eyes and perception, saved her ass from potentially being sued by anybody with a chance from trying that fucking shit. And for my paragraph people who desperately want me to be anti-black because I said something you didn't like, understand that I've criticized her at least 2 or 3 times and still wanted her to succeed. I didn't want her to fail. I didn't want her homeless. I didn't want her really getting sued. But guess what? She was biting the bullet, making things and selling it without it being FDA approved. She was the one who can't handle any form of criticism. She was the one trying to flex on her haters. She was the one that didn't read a contract. She was the one that rushed all this stuff in so that it could look presentable and cute and quirky and trendy. She's the one facing the consequences of poor business management. I can't feel all that bad for her because these are the things she decided to take part in as a grown adult trying to sell some pink ass cum on TikTok. So at the end of the day, the lesson is very simple. Go to business school, learn how to market, don't support every black business because yes, black people are just as capable of scamming you just like a white person. See certain organizations that tend to say they care about black lives, and understand something very important. If you're gonna go the route of trying to get everybody to see you and see what you selling, do not go about it in the dumbest ways possible because I said it earlier in the video and I'm gonna repeat it. All publicity is not good publicity. All that wanting to be trendy for the moment is not gonna last a lifetime. It's gonna last for a moment, but not a lifetime. And speaking of self-promotion, follow me on the live stream channel. Follow me on the Kick channel because I'm doing all these things and I'm doing all this fun stuff and you're missing it. Subscribe, follow. I just hit 300 followers on Kick and I am appreciative of that. And on one final note to end this video, buy Mutt Sauce. I'm not sponsored by Mutt Sauce at all. They got a sale going on right now. Get you some Mutt Sauce. It's an actual sauce made by a black woman who is credible. Her sauce was FDA approved before it even hit shelves, and Army veteran or Navy veteran. It's one of those, not too certain. I may even be getting that wrong, but hey, the sentiment is still the same. Buy Mutt Sauce. Subscribe to the channel. I will see you all in the next one. Goodbye.